Dispatch, car 50 is responding 4522 Harper Avenue for possible working fire.
Runs off of City Park Drive south of Ogilvy. Received multiple 911 calls. We're most likely 10 or 11 by this point. Heavy black smoke and fire conditions from the back porch of this residence. Some callers are reporting explosions.
So give me 2 more pumps on this and the ladder.
Dispatch, all stations and dispatch. Be advised, working fire, 51's district, working fire, 4522 Harper.
We're getting another working fire at a second alarm already, 4522 Harper Avenue. Multiple 911s.
Chief, if you'd like, I can give you the lineup, but for this time, you're going to have pump 52 as accountability, pump 54 is writ.
Who's writ that such?
Accountability, 54 writ.
51.
Dispatch, all stations, dispatch, be advised, working fire now in second alarm, 51's district, now in second alarm, 51's district, 4522 Harper.
Man, we're being fast attacked here.
3-story, 6-door residential, attic heavily involved, fast attack. Copies, 5-1.
Do you need a hydrant there, 51 or not? Yeah, we're going to need some help hooking up. But you do have a hydrant near your pump. When you're ready for water, charge it. Tower 51 officer, when you have a chance, we'll have to set up the ladder. Copy.
Command, pump 36 on location.
This is 51 to investigate a primary search. From bystanders, supposedly nobody is in the fire unit, but no answer in second, third, and fourth unit. Please investigate.
This is side 3. We're knocking down the back wall on side 3.
That's next rigs coming in. I want to have an extra line on side 2 to assist 51, please.
Tower 51 operator, or officer.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the gable end here is burnt out, and the attic is fully involved as well.
Control. Unit and the next unit, exposure 4A. You're going to need somebody in there ASAP. And again, in confirmation to ladder 51, it's gone into the attic in both units. So we'll have to get up into the attic hatch in both units.
Copy. Who's my next rig's arriving? Or when you get here, I want you guys to investigate exposure 2 and exposure 3 for the attic. It is going from east to west, and I want to make sure it isn't going to the third exposure unit.
We'll take that, Chief.
Copy. Bring a line and go in for sure.
Charge the line that came in at 24. Charge the line. We're on the 3rd floor of the 3rd unit. I guess it'd be exposure side 4. We got heavy fire on the 3rd floor. We need the line charged.
Johnny, the line is being charged from 51.
Start breaking down now.
We'll probably hook you up with Tower 54 when you get here.
Tower 54? So we got a good vantage point over on Ambassador, or do you want us to go and...
Go ahead, 52.
Having an 1 3/4, hitting the attic. Once the ladder's flowing, we're going to move to side 3.
We've been flying on the 3rd floor, 52. We need more pressure in our line, more pressure. On side 3.
That fire stop is going to hold.
All crews in the first unit. The roof is collapsing shortly. So anybody on the 3rd floor will have to evacuate shortly. Roof is collapsing.
51's pouring water.
Copy. The roof is collapsing on the 1st unit. All rigs on the 3rd floor, evacuate from that unit. The roof is collapsing.
We're good here. We're getting paid. I feel it.
Harper, command fire control.
Go ahead, fire control.
I don't know if you got my last transmission, but when you have a crew to spare, get them into exposure 4B. Get them up to the attic ASAP.
We got paper cellulose as insulation.
Tower 51, this is pump 52. Tower 51.
Go ahead.
Below you. Can you get up and over?
And 81.
Go ahead, 56.
What? We need someone to go to ladder 94 with the exposure B, and then working the ceiling in there. We're talking down right here.
Norm, which floor is that? Like unit 24?
In the middle door, we'll bring the second unit for level.
Crew's coming in right now.
54. We're in unit, 3rd unit over, and we got heavy smoke here, but it has not breached it yet. And the 3rd unit over. Back 51.
The back side, please. Side 3 instead of that 1 3/4. We need a 2.5.
51. That is the first door on the east side. The first door goes to the, it's the first story. We need crews to overhaul the kitchen in the back towards side 3. And there, whatever you have a test. Side 3.
Command, first unit, kitchen area. He wants all the ceiling pulled down from the kitchen area.
The attic and exposure 4D. Give you an update around side 3. We have heavy smoke coming from the eave on side 3-4.
Harper Command, Car 20.
Pump 57 operator. We're hooked up at another hydrant, and we have a dry 5-inch slate to the front.
Are you in 4A or 4B exposure? Over. Are you in 4A or 4B exposure? Over.
Five from dispatch.
Tiger, go ahead.
If you can go to 51, please.
Received, going to 51.
52, how does it look from side 3?
56, fire control. Leave you. You want to leave the nozzle there? Correction, it's pump 57 crew. 52 from ladder 54.
We still have power in all the units. The power has not been turned off. And what's ETA for hydro?
This is fire control.
Power 51, officer on the handler.
Increase pressure, okay.
Less pressure, decrease.
Harper Command, this is fire control. And fire control. Pump 12, this is fire control, go ahead.
In exposure unit 4A.
You repeat the last part of your transmission 12, you're all cut out.
Overhauling, 136, exposure 4A.
Like any signs of it extending into 4B or 4C?
Cut it off here.
Harper Command, fire control.
That's command.
Also, ETA for hydro, 20 minutes, 20 minutes.
Fire control, 54.
Release 52 operator to the command.
59.
52, rid is set up.
Thank you.
Dispatch, ladder 42.
We're off at 42 for us right now.
Control 2, this is command. Under control on this?
Pump 12. They're in exposure 4A. Still had a little bit of flame on in the attic. But just to let you know, a primary and secondary have been done in the fire unit and in exposure 4A. And again, I believe you've talked to Pump 54 officer. There's been no sign of extension into the next set of 4 units.
Copy that, dispatch.
Guys, Denver GTA, 30 minutes, 30.
Live. Hydro should be here roughly 5 minutes.
Have you got anyone for salvage? We're just in the center unit to the left. It looks like they've got the fire stopped there. We're just going to check the center unit to the right, make sure it hasn't extended.
Go ahead, 56, command.
Command, we replaced 57. We're back in 24, the unit of origin.
Be back in the inside.
Harper Command, this is fire control. Under control. Touch. All crews on scene, this is fire control. Everyone working in the fire unit and the exposure unit, stay off the balconies. Stay off the balconies on the exposure unit and the fire unit.
Copy,
Go ahead, 56.
So we're back in unit of origin. I would call it 24, unit 24. We're on the 3rd floor. We're just putting out spot fires here. We're starting to overhaul.
Fire control.
Go ahead, fire control. 5-3. Salvage operation in the fire unit and the exposure side. From 57, command. 52, command. 52, command.
Are you comfortable if I put in a lost stop?
So I think 56 is still on the 2nd floor of the fire unit if you want to relay through them.
Copy. Thanks, 56. Harper Command, did you copy? We have a lost stop.
51 office 6. Yeah, we're working below you. We've got enough showers.
All crews on scene. If a firefighter did receive a key for unit 4518, could you come to the car, please? 4518, firefighter receiving a key to open the door, come to the car, please.
From pump 57.
Go ahead, 57, this is fire control. Harper Command, fire control.
Go ahead, fire control.
Just confirming, I believe 56 reported hydro was out in the fire unit, but just confirming, is that correct?
He was broken up, command. I'll have to ask him. 56, command.
Not sure about that, command. Not sure about the hydro being off. I did not turn the fire.
Do you know if we have hydro on location?
So we do have hydro on location. From car 10, I was told all the breakers from the panel in every unit on the left side were turned off. But I'm going to ask hydro to pull it from the meter.
Pump 57, fire control.
Go ahead.
Assume that you have power in there until hydro pulls these meters on side 2 of the fire unit.
Man 52, gas shut off to those 4 units.
Copy. You want to make sure that you talk with hydro. I want to have the 4 units, the meters pulled off on the 4 units, please. Hydro.
Are they on location yet?
They're on location. I'm not too sure where. Dispatch command, we do have gas shut off to the 4 units that were involved in the fire.
Are you going to require an investigator?
Yes, please. Dispatch command.
Command.
You guys are on scene, or can you get an ETA or check if they're on scene?
We'll give them a call. And your 2 pumps are going to be pump 31 and pump 35, coming from 36 and 51.
Thank you.
Harper Command, dispatch.
This is command. Oh, as soon as you get here, to come to the car, please.
Pump 57, this is fire control.
Go ahead.
UTV all packed up. It's okay if we clear?
Harper Command, pump 35 on location.
Copy at 35. Do you want to move forward, please? Just bring the bodies in.
Command pump 52.
Go ahead, 52.
We're hooked up to ladder 54 in the next street over. Are you okay with us breaking down that ladder and that line?
Yeah, go ahead. We have enough hand lines if we need them.
Steve. Ladder 54 officer, this is pump 52. Ladder 54 operator, disconnect from pump 52.
Copy. Ladder 54 is disconnecting from 52.
Pump 31. Harper Command from pump 31.
Go ahead, 31.
On location.
Okay, just want to move forward to the car, please.
This is received.
All rigs on scene, all rigs on scene. Air management will be leaving in 5 minutes. Anybody needs a bottle, please come to air management. Thank you.